So last time on Secrets of Monster Island, our monster hunters had set off to sea after dealing with things in Rivermouth. They have finally decided to head off to sea and are heading towards a place that the Water Genasi told them to go to and talk to Lizardfolk that live there and figure out what's going on and just get back in contact, reestablish contact between the Water Genasi and Lizardfolk. And so our monster hunters are currently on a ship with their captain, Captain Asmo, his crew, and you lot, as you all... What would you all like to do on this ship?
I would like to go fishing, and I have tackle, and then I also have rope and my bow. So just like as I see fish pass, just keep my bow skills at the ready.
Okay, make me a let's go with survival check
I'm good at those.
as you're doing that.
No, I'm not.
No, you're supposed to be good at those.
10. So your mind appears to be playing some tricks with you as you see a fish in the water and you're like, that's a fish, and you realize it's not a fish, it's just your mind playing tricks on you, and the arrow just kind of sinks into the water and then you pull it back out with the rope. But you did manage to get a few fish. Yep, you do manage to get a few fish.
The refraction of the light in the water, the fish is not really where you thought it was.
There's no fish.
I hope none of you have seasickness.
I think being this close to the ocean, it would be a little ridiculous to be.
You want a
To be seasick.
constitution check? Is that what you're asking for?
I mean, if you want to make it.
I'm good.
I'm
You guys-
very sick.
I'm gonna make Arlube making a Constitution saving throw. Nat 1. Arlube is over the over the railing, just puking his guts out, and he's like, "Oh, I'm not used to going this fast on water."
I was gonna say, aren't you supposed to be used to the water? You're like a frog thing.
Well, but like,
It's a small
normally I'm
prison.
submerged. I'm more submerged in water. Like, I'm not used to being on a gigantic ship that just sways, you know?
That's true. Yeah, I guess being humanoids, we're kind of used to being on top of the water.
Yoda
Yeah.
that day. I only got
No.
an 8 on my constitution save.
So you're
It's the blind.
Yodelay's feeling a
fine.
little sick too.
I'll be fine if you get me some more soup.
Get some more soup.
Maybe a
There's
ham
no more
sandwich.
soup.
I just have to eat this sickness down, right? That's how it works.
Sure.
No.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Give him a good berry.
I don't want to know what would happen if he ate a good berry right now.
If he throws it up, he loses one hit.
He actually
All
loses
the-
2 hit points.
All the fish are so big.
He pukes it up.
Should be fishing.
He pukes it up, and all of a sudden, all the fish start gathering around that area.
That's when you go bow fishing.
So the trip to the island will take about 3 days.
Okay, good.
So you guys have plenty of time to rest, relax, get to know the crew, get to know Captain Asmo a little better, get to know each other better.
What is the crew of? How many are we talking about?
It's about a crew of 20. 20 people in the crew.
Okay. So
Mostly,
Captain Asmo,
most of the crew is mostly humans and various other races from Rivermouth. So no turtles, no lizardfolk, as far as you can tell. So dragonborn, elves, humans, some water genasi, maybe one water genasi, but other than that, no.
the people we would have we'd known in.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. So Captain Asmo, how long have you been sailing the seas here?
Well, maybe about a month.
you've only been doing this for a month.
You've only been captaining a boat for a month?
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess that's longer than we've been monster hunters, so you've got one
This
up
is
on
true.
us.
Well, you see, Rivermouth didn't have so many pirates and sailors for so long that I was like, I am tired of sitting here wasting my life away in my mom's basement. And I decided to set off to sea with a crew. And maybe do some...
Basements, plural? They had multiple basements?
I'd rather not talk about it, my dragonborn friend. You know how it is. Surely we lived the same life, right? We're both the same person? I don't know.
Captain Esmo, it needs no explanation. And he just turns, walks away, and you see on his face, he's just like, I don't know this guy.
But other than that, I think I'm pretty experienced in my month's travel. We've only had a few encounters with a few weird creatures in the sea. Let's just say I've lost a few crew members, but we handled the situation.
What's your survival rate on each expedition?
It's like a 75% chance.
Well, we've only been doing it
75%
for a
survival
month,
rate.
So
We don't really have the numbers quite yet. You know, give it maybe like about a year of travel, and then I'll tell you.
So 1 in 4 dies as you look at the group.
No, he said 1 in 4 comes back. The survival.
No, survival rate. Yoda,
Survival rate.
75%.
No, death rate would be 25%.
Yeah.
His odds have gone down since we took over this ship.
that's right.
And to be fair, one of those times is because we forgot fruits and a few people died of scurvy.
That comes from the experience. You've only been doing it for about a month, so you just don't really quite know until that happens.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we're trying
I have
it.
every day been casting create food and water
Yes.
for everybody.
Let's say he made sure to bring plenty of fruits and meats and all that sort of stuff to eat now, but yeah. But I am the most experienced captain that you probably have. So,
Probably.
A
Well,
month alone.
yes.
just like how you all are the most experienced monster hunters, I will probably find.
This is true.
That's right. Well, Captain Asmo with a 75% survival rate, that might actually be better than Captain Kirk's. So he's dead, Jim.
Yes, Captain Kirk. I do know that reference. My favorite book series, Star Trek,
Yes, or something.
Star Wars. So the days go on, and
While we're traveling each day, I create a healing potion from my herbalism kit, and as I went and got stuff, and so I pass one out to each of my frontline fighters as we are one each day.
yeah, and so hopefully you didn't get any Janice's hair in that healing potion, or else there might be a.
If you
Regular
phase out of
potion of
existence for
healing.
a second, it's okay.
During the evenings, I spend time working on combat moves,
Okay.
trying to figure out how to get quicker and faster.
Ooh, all right.
I've seen.
Okay. Yodele and Arlen, anything interesting you're doing for the next 3 days?
Yeah, is there a kind of a roguish swashbuckler type of guy on the ship?
Captain Osmo says that he picked up a few things about being sort of.
I want to actually, Captain Asmo, I just want you to show me some of your tricks, so that way I can have an excuse for when I'm going to level into rogue later.
Yeah, sure. So you see this sword. So you see this sword, you stab it really hard, like way harder than you normally do, to get to hurt someone even more.
Yeah. Know where the vital spots are.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
there's also this weird sign language I picked up.
Ooh.
So I think they call it thieves can't. But-
Thieves can't. Like
Yeah.
they can, but they can't.
I really don't know why they call it thieves can't, because thieves can't do thieves can't say no, thieves can't say yeah, I don't know.
All right. So I'm learning thieves can't from. That's what I'm gonna do for the next 3 days. I'm gonna learn thieves can't from.
Okay. So I'm gonna say you could learn probably the simplistics of thieves can't, probably a few simple signs. And finally, Yodele, what are you doing?
Adjusting to the new life of not being able to see.
Let's say
That
the-
one got sick.
Walking around
Into
the boat,
water.
figuring out where I need to duck so I don't bump my head every time.
yeah, so you're adjusting to your new lifestyle is quite interesting. As you are once again on a ship, it doesn't help. So you're learning basically through fire in this sort of way. And Arlube spent
How many steps it is to the side of the boat every day.
and Arlube just kind of helps out with the crew, does what he can, does what he can. And as it approaches nighttime of the second day, everyone give me perception checks really quickly.
Dirty
Oh,
20.
27.
Nice.
I see all.
So anyone that rolled above a 17, you see sleeking below deck, or trying to get up on the ship. Some sort of creature.
This is what we were born to do. Or this is what we were hired to do, actually, I think.
I'll move my echo around to wherever they're climbing on the side of the ship and begin to attack them while they're on the side of the ship clinging. Whatever they are. I can see the whole ship.
Is there a crow's nest?
Yes, there is.
I'm going to run up on top of the crow's nest.
Okay. Sounds good.
So I
allow
can
me-
better see it.
Okay, so you run up on the crow's nest.
And I kind of tap Captain Esmo as I go. Let him know there's something coming up on the side here. I'm going up to take a better view.
Oh, all right. I will make sure that the crew is safe. And give me 1 second as I
Release the Kraken.
Please don't release the Kraken.
We're
We're too young to die.
It isn't a kraken, but you see sleeking up onto the ship. Appears to be some strange looking creatures. There's actually two as you start to look over more. Two gigantic octopi appear to be climbing up onto the ship. And as we do this, we're going to roll into initiative with Yodele going first. Not Yuri going first.
Yeah, see the octopi, and I will go ahead and loose a couple of arrows.
Okay.
And if I will click on my guy, there we go. Will a 16 hit?
16 will hit.
Okay, so that is 7 plus 4. 16 points of damage on my first one.
Okay.
An 18 will hit. And so, yeah, that's better. 13 points of damage. And then on this one, I will add my Dread Ambusher. 16 hits, like you said. Oh, that's nothing. Yes, so that is 13 points of damage to the closest octopi to me.
Okay, so you just release all 3 of your shots, each sort of pinning this octopus to the side of the boat with your arrows. And as we move on, it is Elaxidor's turn.
Wonderful. See the arrows hit. Looked like it did a significant amount of damage, a little bit of damage.
Yeah, a significant amount.
Okay. Cool. Then I am going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right here with next to Arlube.
Okay.
Kind of right there on the edge of the boat. Just trying to get in front. And I am going to summon my spiritual weapon. On the one that was hit.
Okay.
And roll to hit. For an 18. For
18 will
force
hit.
Damage.
So by the way, that was the one that wasn't hit. Right there.
Yeah, no, the spiritual weapon's going at this one.
Oh, okay, so it's your spiritual weapon.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
10 points of damage?
Yeah, spiritual weapon, yeah.
Okay.
So 10 points of force damage, and then I'm going to take a swing at the one that's right here in front of me with my Warhammer. 17 on the die, so 23 in total.
That'll hit.
That's going to be 9 points of magical bludgeoning damage. And I'm also going to crank my Channel Divinity for 17 points of necrotic into that.
Oh my gosh.
So you just see your spiritual weapon do a nice clobbering on the one to over there, and then and then you come down with your, I think your Warhammer, and necrotic energy swells around it and inside your skin as well, as it appears to hit it hard, but it is still looking fine. Anything
Turn
else?
around to the group and go, we must protect the crew. And that's Elaxidor's turn.
All right, Yodelay, your turn.
Right. Well, I'm gonna, let's see here. Yeah. I'm gonna drift my echo out there amongst the critters climbing up the side and just have at thee. Is an 11 get him?
11 does not hit.
Let's see here. Second attack. Oh, there we go. 24 to hit for 10 damage, slashing.
Okay.
Bonus action hit 19 to hit for 5 slashing.
Okay.
And I'm gonna unleash my ego.
Incarnation.
That's the one. 17 to hit for 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. So as you attempt to slash with your umber knuckles the first time, it appears to miss. But as you do it with the other 3 and release your incarnation as well, it appears to be looking pretty damaged now. Anything else, Yodelay?
No, I'm gonna keep a close eye on Elaxidor leaning way over the edge. I could see something bad happening.
Yeah. So Arlib is going to take the disengage action and get out of there. And we're gonna roll around to Arlen.
I just realized I didn't want to be up here. If I dash, how fast can I get to them?
I'd say if you dash, you could get to the bottom of the crow's nest.
Tell you what, let's just do this. Let's do 2 bow attacks.
Okay.
Two bow attacks coming up. A 14 to hit.
14 will hit.
10 points of damage.
Okay.
Second longbow attack, 15 to hit for 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move down and I'm going to use a key point to step in the wind bonus action dash. So I can get down to the bottom of the mast.
Okay, so as you fire your 2 bow shots and realize that you're probably not all that helpful up here, you slide down the ladder, and it sounds like he kind of hurts his legs as he lands, but he appears to be perfectly fine. Almost light as wind. As we're going to move around to the creatures. Let's see here. This one is going to move over to you, Yodelay. And is going to make attacks at disadvantage because of your displacer cloak.
Yep.
So, actually, it's not going to run that far over to you. Allow me to. There we go. I think that's good. No.
Please.
So it is going to attempt to make attacks at you. So first one will be a 14 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, second one
I'm not there.
will be a 17 to hit.
Still not there.
Okay. Another 17 to hit.
Not there either. Ooh, where am I?
And finally a 22 to hit.
Reroll.
Reroll. Okay.
Yep.
Excuse me,
As a Laxador
The lowest is still
bangs on his shield.
the lowest was still the previous. So
Okay.
it still hits as I need to roll damage.
Right when I start talking crap, every time.
You're gonna just keep your mouth shut.
It's so hard.
So
We've known
12 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. You are also restrained, and that will be that one's turn. The other one, all of a sudden,
Merlin, I'm giving you the advantage, by the way, from that spell.
Oh, thank you.
so this one's going to attempt to attack you, Laxador. So a 14 to hit will miss.
Nope.
A 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
All right, so that will be up 7 points of damage.
Okay.
You are grappled and restrained. And then you see it with its tentacles throw a Laxador into the ocean. 20 feet that way. As it lets go of your grip. Or you are no longer grappled or restrained.
Cool. We'll deal with that here in just a second.
Then it's going to make one last attack at Arlen. For a 20 to hit.
20 will. Did you do that at disadvantage?
Why would I do it at
I have
disadvantage?
this.
Okay. 17 to hit?
17 misses.
Okay.
And Aiden, did you do it at disadvantage when you re-rolled
Yeah.
my spell? Okay.
Wait, did you cast a spell with yourself?
Yeah,
or with-
when I told you to re-roll.
For Yodelay?
Yeah.
Or okay, yeah, I did with Yodelay.
Okay. Yeah. No, sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt that. But yeah. Okay.
Alright, well that's their turn, so Yuri, your turn.
Okay, once again, 2 bow shots going at the octopi in front of me. Will a 17 hit?
17 will hit.
So that is 11, 12 on the first one,
Okay.
and another 17. Is he still alive
Yep.
after the first bow shot? Okay, so 10 plus 14 points of damage on the second bow shot.
Oh.
Pass. Turn.
All right. So
He's
with
still
these
my favorite foe.
with these 2 shots right in its giant head, it is looking extremely bad. As Elaxidor, it is your turn. You have just been thrown off the ship and are now in the water.
Yeah. So in the midst of being thrown, I would like to use my action to summon my wings.
Yeah.
So literally gets thrown and just the wings come out as the negative energy comes out of my body. My spiritual weapon, which is still up, will make an attack.
Okay.
The one that I hit last time, so the same one Yuri's been shooting. It's gonna miss with an 8.
So to get your wings, you have to release a whole bunch of negative energy. So basically, your wings are made out of swears.
Could be.
You
I'm
could say
ready
that.
for my weekly beef right now. I'm
And
just picturing you powering up like Eric Cartman. Fly.
5, 10,
Just
15,
a stream of
20.
obscenities. That's the magic words.
And so I'll be above the one that's there. And that's my turn, but I'm about 10 feet up.
Okay. So we go to Yodele.
Right, I'm gonna move my ego right over here. And as a bonus action, swap places with them so I'm no longer. Wait, I want to hit this thing that's grappling me first. Do I get advantage on that since he's holding on to me?
No.
Well, I'm gonna hit him anyway. Aiden. 18.
18. 18 will hit.
Not that one. Yeah, the D8. That's a bummer. I'm going to swap places with my ego and then unleash my incarnation with my bonus action.
Okay.
There we go. Nat 20. That makes up for everything.
Yes.
Every
Oh, you
single thing.
stupid. 16 damage. Whack.
Okay.
Alright, so now my
16
ego
damage.
is restrained. Take that. And I'm back to being all displaced past turn.
And everything everything with my roll 20 and my zoom just went off the rails. Is Arlub's turn. Arlub is going to Sacred Flame this one right here. It fails, so it's going to take a d8 of damage. 4 points of damage. As this radiant energy comes down, and Yodele. No, wait, sorry, not Yodele. We already did Yodele. Arlen, it's your turn.
Elaxidor, the advantage is only for the first hit, correct?
That is correct.
All right, let's start with the Rapier Attack against this guy.
Okay.
Oh, shoot, I didn't do advantage. Let's just roll a d20, see if I get it. No, okay. So a 20 to hit for 7 points of damage.
All right.
Second attack. Normal roll. 12 to hit.
That'll miss.
That'll miss. Flurry of blows.
All right.
10.
That'll miss.
17. 8 points of damage.
Okay. Anything else?
That'll be it.
As you punch this thing, but it appears to kind of be blocking you with its tentacles, sort of matching your blows a little bit and stopping them. As it is now their turn. All right, and we are back as the bad guys who are getting a turn. And, oh yeah, that's right, they were gonna do that. So, as this octopus moves forward, all of a sudden, you see it spray out to this inky darkness that protrudes around the area. And you see that 20-foot radius area.
Oh.
I can
You all see that?
Yeah.
Okay. I need you, basically that area is heavily obscured. And it doesn't really matter to two of you. Actually, it doesn't matter to one of you, because I would say that Arlen is still blinded by it. Since that it's not necessarily magical or non-magical darkness, it is just like something blocking your view, if that makes any sense. But as for Yodelay, he is unaffected because he is blind as a bat as already and has blind sight. So
How high up does it go?
20 feet up.
So it's 20 feet up as well. Okay.
Yeah. As for this one is going to look at you, Arlen, and is going to make attacks. So first one be a tentacle attack for 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
And then he is going to, or it is going to make a bite attack for a 17 hit.
17 hits.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh no, 17 does not hit. Sorry, I was thinking of a
Okay.
different character.
All right. It's going to make.
Isn't it Rotoya?
And one more tentacle attack, which it misses, and then it's going to fling you.
Going to do what to me?
It is going to fling you.
Fling me. Okay.
You are going to go flying 20 feet this way into the ocean. You will not take any damage, so that you're not running into anything, but you are now about to be in the water as we move around to Yuri.
So is the ship moving, or we're gonna play nautical here in a second? Is the ship moving forward, or is it stationary?
I'd say since the octopi have appeared, Captain Asmo has stopped the ship.
Okay.
Or at least tried to, and he's basically running around as this is happening, trying to stop it from moving as much as possible.
Okay, and so since we would not be moving past my wet friend now, so I can't see that octopi, either one of these guys, because there's an inky dark. Am I correct on that?
Yes,
Okay.
you would be.
So then I'm going to do the swashbuckler type of thing that I've seen a great pirate captain do one time. I'm going to use my action to tie a rope off on the side port over here and get ready to like grab my friend out of the water.
Okay. Sounds good. Anything
Is that a
else?
slide in the hand or anything?
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand check. Yeah. As you
Natural
are
one.
pretty.
I don't know how to tie knots.
Yeah, so you clearly skipped that one day in Boy Scouts camp where you learn how to tie a knot, and you're like, how do I? And so you're kind of sitting there fumbling with the rope, so your friend's over there, almost in the water. As we move on to Alaxidor. What would you like to do?
Alaxador is up in the air flying because he got thrown and didn't like that. I think I would like to move and go to try to catch Arlen.
Okay.
And basically
See.
pull him back.
I'd say, make me a strength check so that you're trying to grab him and hold him.
Okay.
Arlen, what's your weight?
That's a very good question. Let's find out. I weigh 112 pounds.
What's your equipment?
Yep, 69. 112, so 112 plus 70.
That could be
112 plus
anything.
70.
That's a 15.
I'm gonna say with that, since that you're already pretty strong enough with both hands, you sort of reach down and grab him as he's about to fall about a few feet above the water, and you just grab him by both his hands, and you currently have hold of him at the moment.
Wonderful. And I'm guessing it's half speed to come back to the boat for it.
Yes, it is.
Alright, so we come back to the boat.
Okay.
Just kind of set him on the edge. And then, is that my action or is that just interaction?
I would say that'd be your action because I would say take a, yeah.
That is
He's just an object to be interacted with.
Arlen's just an object, nothing more, nothing less.
It's okay, I'm used to it.
All right, anything else, Laxdor?
that would be my turn.
All right, Yoda.
Spiritual weapon yet? No.
All right, Yoda, your turn. Wherever you are, there you are.
Mess this dude up. Alright,
Okay.
first of all, walk over to this stupid octopi on my boat. And let's see here. Action. Attack for a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Just start slicing this dude up. 9 damage. Bonus action. Oh,
Alright.
that's just a 10 to hit. That probably doesn't do it.
That does not hit.
Second attack. That's a 13 to hit.
That will hit.
Excellent.
Egg salad?
Let's see here. That's gonna be max damage. 12 damages
Ouchie.
to him. And I would also like to action surge and do it 2 more times.
All right.
I'm gonna slice. We're gonna have some calamari.
Make it happen.
17 to hit. So there is a 10 damage, and then bam, 21 to hit for.
Actually, that first attack does kill him. So you can get the next one on the other one if you have enough movement.
Oh, I have 40 feet of movement. I have plenty.
Okay.
So that'd be 21 to hit the next one.
That'll hit.
Where is it? There we go. 8 damage.
8 damages. As we're gonna move around to Arlube.
Flash, 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 flash. All up and down.
Yeah, you're just kind of going all Wolverine on him. As we're gonna move around to Arlube, who is anyone looking hurt? I don't think.
I got a little
Anyone's-
bit of damage on the last attack, but I'm good.
I mean,
he's-
I've heard some harsh language. So
His feelings are hurt.
All right, he's going to Sacred Flame what little he can see of the octopus, and it needs to make a dex save. It saves though, so that'll be its turn. Arlen, you are now flying above the boat, or a little bit off the boat, but you could probably jump back quite easily.
Yeah, can I pull myself to just right there
Yes.
so that I can go ahead and make my attacks? We'll start with a Rapier Attack. How bad is this thing looking?
Pretty bad.
Okay, well then we'll start with a Rapier Attack. A 19 to hit
19 will hit.
for 6 points of damage. And just for this one, let's spend a key point and give me a con save.
Ooh, okay.
Stun him! Stun him!
18.
Okay, he did not get stunned. So we'll go with flurry blows.
Actually, I can see him, right?
Oh,
I can
Yes.
see. I want him
Reroll.
to reroll that as I use Silvery Barbs.
Silvery Barbs works on saving throws too.
Yes, sir, it does. Any attack roll, saving throw.
That's actually better, so it's still 17.
okay, that's okay. That's okay. That's
The-
fine.
Arlen, you have advantage on your next thing, though.
Here we go. Advantage on my flurry of blows. Unarmed strike. Advantage. 23 to hit. Thank you for the advantage.
That'll hit.
7 points of damage.
Okay.
Second one without advantage. An 18 to hit
That'll hit.
or 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Okay.
Pass turn.
All right.
Actually, no. Tell you what. I want another con save on it. Let's just go for it. Get rid of all of them.
3.
That's a stun.
Hey.
So it is stunned until the end of my turn. Next turn. So
All right,
Everybody-
Yuri.
have fun.
Yeah. So
Go ahead.
go ahead. Oh, sorry. Okay. So as you stab it with your rapier, try to imbue this energy of just trying to throw it off balance, and even your friend Alaxtor helps you, and it still doesn't appear to be effective. And you try it one more time, right through your fists, and it appears to stun him as it completely skips past his turn over to Yuri on the other side of the boat.
Yeah, there's nothing that I can do to get over to him to see him.
Actually, no wait. The ink does fade by this turn.
Oh, well then, yeah.
Yes, it's dead.
Yeah, I didn't know if the ink would go away in a round.
What
Okay.
ink?
So
What are you talking about?
it's true.
I didn't
Wouldn't
see
know that.
any ink.
There was ink?
Yeah. So I have advantage, right? You said.
Yes.
Okay. So 23 to hit,
Okay.
and that is 15 points on the first one.
Okay, it's dead.
That
There we go.
Yeah, so you realize that it's looking pretty badly hurt since the last time you saw it, and you realize that its head is actually pretty ginormous for an octopus, as far as you can tell. So you just shoot it right in the head, and it appears to fall over dead on your ship. As we are out of initiative.
When are we gonna leave port?
yo ho ho.
Yodelay, we left port several hours ago.
I knew that.
It's just water. Can you not? Oh, that's right. You can't see.
Oh, that's right. He can't see.
Yeah.
Land ho!
Land ho, and all of a sudden a kraken rises out of the water. No, I'm just kidding.
Every 10 minutes or so.
Hey,
Dragon
Yodelay.
turtle.
Yodelay, how are you gonna take this and make calamari out of these? You can't see.
Slice it real thin. Real thin. And you drop it. What you have to do is you get an egg batter first, and then you coat it, and then put some fresh flour on it before you drop it in the hot oil. How do you make calamari?
We're going to have to find some seagulls for eggs.
I just eat it.
So this was about nighttime. I think day 2, and it takes about 3 days to get to the island you're going to. I think I'm correct on that. I might be wrong. It's
Let
been
me pull up
a
the
while.
map real quick.
Yeah, that looks like 3 days. Yeah.
I think that's 3 days. Yeah.
It's about a 3-day trip.
And it's
Yeah.
and it's sunny and clear day. I think that's wonderful that we got all these. This
Is there a
clear
tailwind,
sailing.
or headwind?
I did not expect you to use the map that I just put together in a few seconds, like during like the middle of class. but okay. Awesome. Righty ho. All right.
Don't ever give us anything unless you want it used.
The scale is what I like.
I did not make a scale. There's no scale on there.
You need to draw a scale on there now. Just an actual scale. Like
This way, yes.
Yeah. So, as you all get along resting, as you all sleep through the night, but as you do, you're sleeping below deck, or at least a few of you are. And as you do, you have a few barrels for storage and food below deck. And as you all are sleeping, you hear something in one of the barrels, sort of rummaging around. It sounds like.
Yodelay, what is
do?
that?
Arlu, stop it. Stop it. Arlu, get away from there.
I mean, I assume you can see everything, and
Well, the thing, well, I would say no, because it doesn't really see through objects. It just sees the form of the object. So he knows there's a barrel there. It's just he doesn't know what's inside the barrel. It doesn't necessarily work like X-ray vision, or at least how it is in my head.
okay. So who wants to open the barrel? Are we ready to open said barrel?
Well, we can give it a try, sure.
Okay.
It can't be that big of a thing.
So
That barrel's not that big.
all my my melee guys get a semicircle around it, and I will grab the lid and run. So
So,
yeah, so I grab the lid.
brave Sir Knights.
And 3, 2, 1.
Ah! Run away.
Brave Sir Robin.
was your plan the
Brave
whole
Sir
time.
Robin.
It was scientific.
In the,
So-
in my character class, I am a ranger. So
Yes.
range. I have to get away.
So as you grab the lid and just start dashing to the other side, and your melee combatants, Yodelay, Alaxador, and Arlen all stand there ready to face whatever's inside. It's an old friend. You have a stowaway by the name of Ruth.
No, it's like Jurassic Park 2.
The sequel's never as good. We
Jurassic
want it
Park
to be
1.
ruthless.
No, I guess they were invited. Never
And
mind.
she says-
we won't film theory on it.
She says, "Oh, hi.
What are you doing here?
And do you want calamari?
And does your family know you're here?
Well, my family's dead. You act like my dad didn't just die."
She has a
And-
point there. We weren't able to save her father.
Didn't realize that was all the family she had.
Yeah.
Did they tell us that?
Well, they should have. But my mother died a
I
few
feel-
years ago, and
I feel worse now.
don't have any distant relatives. And well,
You
I probably should have stayed back in Rivermouth, but I don't have anyone there that I really trust or that I know, and you all seem like a
Come to
lot,
society.
and I need to make sure you also don't cause the death of someone else.
Hey.
Ruth. To be fair, we didn't cause his death.
And yes, it was a mistake, and we did try everything we could to save his life. But you are your own person now, as there is no other parent. So
Here's
we're
a
not
dagger
going back.
and 20 gold pieces. Go make your fortune.
I say
Wait,
we-
yodelay. Arlen, do you think the monastery would take her?
Well, that point is moot since we are 2 days away from the monastery. We're not going back. So right now, Ruth is aboard, and so maybe we should talk to Captain Asmo, and maybe
That
he could take
smell.
on another crew member. Maybe she could actually.
You were in
get
that barrel for 2 days. Oh,
She she also explains that, well, first off, she whenever you all haven't been around or no one's been around, she has been swiping food from some of the barrels to eat. But mostly she's been in the barrel. It's actually quite comfortable for her. It's quite a large barrel, and she's 13 or 14 years old, so she's not that condensed in it, but is a little uncomfortable.
I think being an orphan and joining up with these pirates, she could later have her own series.
So she also explains that, well, I mean, I also don't really get my fortune till I'm of age, which would probably be 16 or so. So there are probably places that I could have taken care of me in Rivermouth, but, you know, I don't... Rivermouth is quite weird. My dad used to talk about how the politics and people that, you know, run the city are quite, well, secretive, let's say. They like to keep their secrets, and I don't trust anyone around there, so I decided to ditch.
What did he used to say? Do you remember?
He used to talk about, there was someone very close to Henrik, that said that, whenever they had sort of meetings, he would bring up very radicalistic views, and that that Henrik would always turn them down because they were just too, you know, we're not in a state of war at all or anything like that. So having these radicalistic views isn't really in need at the moment. And he said it was such things as like moving on, taking over the whole island, or even moving on to other islands.
That's not her way.
Well, the problem is that the city does not care so much for the Night Mother. They kind of go about their own way, and some of them we think are backing the Stormlord.
No. So basically, some of them are backing the Stormlord, but a lot of people praise the Magma Lord, who is
the Magma Lords are normal ones. The
Yeah.
Stormlord's the bad guy.
You know, the Magma Lord has been the main sort of religion of Rivermouth for years. The Mother of the Night is basically only specific to your monastery, and for some reason Alaxidor and wherever he comes from as well. So someone has obviously been spreading the word of the Mother of the Night in Rivermouth as well.
He is new to the island, is what we found out.
Yeah.
Yes, you also found out that she is new to this area, these islands.
But the Stormlord is the bad one, and then there's cults popping up, including
Yes.
probably within the government itself is the problem. So we are seeing infiltration to Rivermouth's city government of the cult of the Stormlord, and so I think that's what Ruth is talking about.
I mean, that makes more sense. You said the priest was murdered inside the city. How did they get in if they weren't allowed in?
Right.
Sneak in? I mean, I'm just saying. She's just a kid. Why are we listening to her? She doesn't know.
Well,
Kids hear just about everything.
yes.
So I mean, especially since that my father just died, I don't know how big of a target I have on my head, if that makes any sense. And considering, well,
You weren't in Rivermouth. Your father and you had gone to the new city, yes?
well,
As
yes,
I recall,
but
the only reason we had to rescue you from the elk was because you had run off for him whenever he left.
yes, but they requested me back in Rivermouth.
Nothing but trouble.
Yeah,
And-
especially since you are looking at inheriting a fortune, as you'd mentioned, and that could be dangerous. So for right now, Ruth, consider yourself under our protection. We can't take you back anyway, so I think
There's
maybe
no stowaways. Everybody must work for their food.
that's right. I think maybe you should join the crew and learn what you can about being able to defend yourself. There are there? I'm sure there are women amongst.
Oh yeah, there are.
Crew.
Yeah, there's. I mean, yeah, there's plenty of women among his crew. You know.
So we can. I think the idea, Ruth, is we're going to train you to defend yourself and become a swashbuckler in your own right. How does that sound?
That sounds good. I'm willing to work. It's just I didn't want to be turned down right whenever I got on board immediately. So
It's much better to be upfront and honest about everything.
Yes,
But
it's
would you
also
have-
easier to
but
ask
would you-
forgiveness than it is permission.
then, yeah. I understand that's your religion. The Mother of the Night wouldn't.
And a bird in the hand gathers no moth.
I understand your religion. The Mother of the Night wouldn't really probably agree with me sneaking on board, as far as you know. But
No, didn't say that. She
Sorry, I-
lets everybody kind of do their thing.
yeah.
It's
Well-
when you affect other people and inhibit their ability or try to hurt somebody else before their time, that's when she gets upset.
Yes.
She's there as a comfort and guidance to all.
Yes. Well, I don't really know much about her. We don't really get. I never. Well, I had a private education, and I never really got taught much about her. Mostly Magma Lord and a little bit of Storm Lord, but never the Mother of the Night.
Well, I'll tell you what. We got another day here at sea, right, boys?
We do.
Arlen and I can teach you a little bit about the Night Mother. I'm sure, Yuri, you could show her some bow work, yes?
I have an extra bow if she's any good.
Well, definitely we could definitely practice. And Yodele, you still with us?
He's like looking around blindly.
Yeah. Maybe you could help her learn, up close if something gets to her.
Oh yeah, first lesson. You should have blocked that.
Ow! That hurts.
Unfortunately, this training will have a bunch of bumps and bruises along the way. But that's what you've signed up for. That's how you
Look at
learn.
lesson.
Well, it's better than being
You
surrounded
have so
by.
much to learn.
It's better than being surrounded by the nobility of Rivermouth. That's why my dad wanted to get away in the first place, was to get away from all that drama. That's what he wanted to set up on the western side of the island, was a place where we could just live life. But hopefully hopefully that new town, city, whatever it is, moves on and can carry on. So
Mutant City. I like it.
You could be the one who does that for them.
yes, but I don't think they treat me seriously until I grow more as a person and, well, older. So,
Older means nothing. Age is a number, child. It's how you
Experience.
carry and interact. Experience is more important. And we can help a little bit with that.
Right. And so can the crew of Captain Asmo's crew here.
I'm sure they have other people that are good with other things as well. But
Well, somebody put a bell on this kid.
Well, Ruth, I guess the only thing to say now is welcome aboard.
all right. And I will say Captain Asmo accepts her. He doesn't really care as long as they help out, get their worth. And he's just here to have a good time. He's actually glad he didn't lose as many people this time, because you all were here to help defeat those octopi, which I will point out, they had gigantic heads, and you can kind of tell Yodele, with you kind of probably going through them, figuring out things you can use for body parts and magic items. They were very, very intelligent.
Oh.
What they were doing. Can someone make me a Let's go with an insight check.
Oh, I might be able to do that one. 23.
Okay, so Arlen, you remember that whenever at the start they were kind of going up the side of the boat, and if you had not noticed them, they probably would have got past you. And you can assume that maybe they weren't looking for something, but mostly information of what was going on here, if that makes any sense. Yeah. So you all continue on the boat, training Ruth for the last day, doing your various chores on the boat. But other than that, you reach the new island quite swimmingly. Full pun intended.
We didn't swim at all.
Well, that's because you flew and you caught Arlen before he did. So, as you all appear to look at this island, the first thing you notice is a naturally large mountain at its center.
Ooh.
You know, mountains.
What mountain?
And so basically you see this mountain that just goes, you know, it's there.
Describe it to me. Paint me a word picture.
This mountain appears to very steeply rise, almost not allowing most people to even trek up it. And it rises even above the clouds.
Does it have snow?
It does have snow.
Oh.
Around the mountain appears to be this sort of forest area. And as you kind of take a closer look at the forest, someone make me a perception check.
I'm good at those. Aha. 21.
As you look at the forest, as you both look at the forest, what'd you get, Yodelay? That's all
I got a 14, but it's only within 60 feet, so.
So Yodelay, you're trying to look through your helmet, and you're like, ooh, it's crazy, oh my gosh, and you're like, are we there yet? And you kind of like almost fall out of the boat, trying to think you're on land, and Arlen kind of catches you. Okay, watch out there, buddy. We're not there yet.
The trees are so big, and I'm on the wrong side of the boat.
And Arlen and Yuri, as you look around at the trees, and it appears to be a forest, and all the trees appear to be very much dead.
Ooh. Dead trees.
None of them appear to have any sort of greenery on them. And as you all arrive at this very interesting looking place, that's where we're gonna end it.
There we go.